what was the compulsion?
There is no question of compulsion. You cannot be punished for carrying on with the policy. You cannot be held to be liable for carrying on a policy. I am now on a political point. The BJP is shouting from the rooftops about cancellation. The cancellation has been done pursuant to a policy invented by them. That's all that I am saying. I am not defending the cancellation. I am not saying that the cancellation by the court is wrong. I am not commenting on the court at all. I am just telling you the consequences of those people who try to draw political conclusions from purely legal judgments, forgetting in the process that the legal judgment has A, castigated sanction, which we had abolished hardly 2 months ago, and they opposed it. Judgment has condemned a policy invented by them, promoted by them. That's all that I am saying.
Do you think that policy was right?
Mr. Kapil Sibal इसके बाद भी मानते हैं कि मिस्टर राजा ने गलती की थी ऐसे मानते हैं।
देखिए, निश्चित रूप से पहली बात तो मैं स्पष्ट करना चाहता हूं कि मैं जो भी कुछ कह रहा हूं, और मैं समझता हूं मंत्री जी का भी यही अभिप्राय रहा होगा, जो भी हम कह रहे हैं इसका मतलब ये अभिप्राय नहीं है कि हम फौजदारी ढंग से, कानूनी ढंग से किसी व्यक्ति को, राजा जी जैसे व्यक्ति को दोषी ठहरा रहे हैं। वो उनका एक उनका पूरा प्रांगण है, उनका हक है। अगर वो कोर्ट्स के द्वारा अक्विट हो जाते हैं तो गुड लक टू हिम, नहीं होते हैं तो कोर्ट उसका वो करेगी। हम सिर्फ इतना कह रहे हैं कि व्यक्ति विशेष की गलतियों के कारण उसको निश्चित रूप से प्रोसिक्यूट किया जा सकता है। व्यक्ति विशेष अगर किसी नीति को तोड़ मोड़ करता है, जोड़ तोड़ करता है, डिस्टॉर्ट करता है, तो वो नीति की गलती नहीं होती है, उस व्यक्ति की गलती होती है। श्री राजा आज अगर जेल में हैं तो उनके विरुद्ध आरोप है कि उन्होंने एक नीति को एक बार नहीं, 2 बार नहीं, 3 बार बदला है किसी के पक्षपात के लिए। अब वो सही है गलत उस पर ही कह रहा हूं मैं, लेकिन ये आरोप एक व्यक्ति विशेष के तथ्यों के आधार पर है। ये कोई सामूहिक रूप से किसी के बारे में नहीं है, क्योंकि उच्चतम न्यायालय ने, मैंने जैसा कहा और आपके पास पढ़ लें, प्रधानमंत्री के बारे में और सामूहिक कैबिनेट के बारे में बड़े विस्तार से कहा है कि किसी प्रकार से वो दोषी नहीं है। एक एक करके आई सेड बिफोर, I'll do it after this. I'll do it after this. I'll do it.
नेशनल पार्टी है, आप आपके पास अपना विजन होता है, आपके पास मैनिफेस्टो होता है पॉलिसी इंप्लीमेंट करने का, फिर आज कैसे बंद होगी इस पॉलिसी इंप्लीमेंट करने को? आपके पास अपना विजन होता है, आपके पास पॉलिसी।
ये कोई इसका आंसर ऑलरेडी आंसर दे दिया है इसका। मैं let me please be clear that when we speak about Mr. Raja, we are not convicting him or holding him criminally guilty or liable. That the court will decide. We are certainly saying that if he or anybody like him, be it bureaucratic officers or ministers, distort a policy, bend a policy, violate a policy, the allegation against them is that they change the policy not once, not twice, but thrice to favor someone. These are factual aberrations for which naturally such persons are suffering in jail. Whether they are guilty or not, the court will determine. But the point of the matter is that such factual aberrations do not define anyone else. They cannot lead to any collective liability or guilt.
Mr. Singhvi, there are allegations of bribery against Mr. Praful Patel, which has just come up. Who has written a letter to the Prime Minister demanding an inquiry? What is the party's position?
Yeah, let me say it in English, Hindi, because you'll all ask separately. I'm not going to say it separately. Sorry. Let me speak in Hindi and English. I think we must all keep our sense of balance. This allegation is made roughly after 4.5, 5 years. Unless and until facts and material are forthcoming, it would be completely wrong to indict or accuse. The minister concerned has himself written already some days ago to the Prime Minister seeking a comprehensive inquiry. I want you to also pay attention to 3 facts which the article itself states. It's only an article in a foreign newspaper. 3 facts it states are very funny. One, that the allegation of alleged bribery did not lead to any contract by Air India to any of the persons mentioned in the article at all. So the question never arose. It's some charge of attempted bribery. Second, the charge and the allegation is by the one employer against his employee, on the ground that the employee seems to have demanded money to bribe someone. I don't think it's in a position for a country like India to react to such newspaper reports after such point of time. Certainly, not only the minister has written, but the government of India is committed that in the event that any factual basis for this situation is found, full action will be taken. ये आवश्यक है कि हम इन मामलों में एक संतुलन बरतें। ये आवश्यक नहीं है कि भारत जैसा देश एक विदेशी अखबार में एक आर्टिकल लिखा गया हो जिसके आधार पर कोई भी तथ्य न हो, उसके आधार पर हम रिएक्ट करें या किसी को दोषी ठहराएं। मिनिस्टर ने पहले ही एक चिट्ठी लिखी है विस्तार से माननीय प्रधानमंत्री को कि इसके हर पहलू को देख लिया जाए और इसमें अगर कोई भी तथ्य हो तो इस पर आगे जांच की जाए। लेकिन जो आर्टिकल छपा है किसी विदेशी अखबार में, वो भी बड़ा रोचक है। उसमें आरोप भी यही है और ये विशेष महत्वपूर्ण है। आरोप ये है कि पहली बात तो एयर इंडिया ने ये कभी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दिया ही नहीं। जिस विषय में ये आरोप किया गया है, जिस संदर्भ में, वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दिया ही नहीं गया, ना उस कंपनी को ना उस व्यक्ति को। नंबर 2, आरोप ये है कि जो उनके मालिक थे उसने आरोप लगाया है मुलाजिम के विरुद्ध कि मुलाजिम ने भ्रष्टाचार करने या ब्राइब देने, घूस देने के आधार पर उनसे रुपए मांगे। तो मैं समझता हूं अगर 7 वर्ष बाद, ऐसा 5 वर्ष बाद ऐसा आरोप लगता है, 2007 के आसपास की बात है, तो हमको इस प्रकार से रिएक्ट नहीं करना चाहिए। एक परिपक्व लोकतंत्र के आधार पर करना चाहिए। लेकिन एक बात निश्चित है कि अगर कोई भी तथ्य सामने आए जिनके आधार पर कोई भी प्रथम दृष्टि भी कुछ बनता है तो उसको देखा जाएगा, जैसे कि माननीय मंत्री ने खुद ने कहा। I don't know about the context, but if you are suggesting that he was having a one-to-one exchange with Mr. Hafiz, I certainly think that propriety would require that such situations should be avoided. It is obviously clear that he was not in any manner endorsing any of the actions or deeds or sayings of Mr. Hafiz, but even the perception of interacting with somebody accused of such heinous or crimes against humanity and in terrorism and against India should be avoided as far as possible, unless a situation arises where the person doesn't even know and is trapped into a situation like that. I बोल दिया मैंने। एक मिनट मैं इस विषय का संदर्भ नहीं जानता, लेकिन ये जाहिर है कि श्री अय्यर किसी प्रकार से परोक्ष रूप से या सीधे रूप से समर्थन नहीं कर रहे होंगे हाफिज जी का, या हाफिज जी जिसको कह रहे थे उसको। ऐसे किसी भी संदर्भ को पूरी तरह से अवॉइड करना चाहिए जो कभी भी ऐसे लोगों को सामने लाए जिनके विरुद्ध ऐसे जघन्य आरोप हों, ऐसे अपराधों के विषय में उनके विरुद्ध आरोप हों जिसने भारत के विरुद्ध ऐसे प्रकरण कर चुके हों। और मैं समझता हूं किसी भी कीमत पे ऐसी सिचुएशंस, ऐसी स्थितियों को अवॉइड करना चाहिए। हाँ, इंटरेक्शन।
Abhishek ji, Mamata Banerjee has said, she's been criticized by your party in the state and also by the CPM on the number of infant deaths that have taken place. She said that this is a result of the sad state of the health sector, which has suffered under the left rule of 33 years.
I think what is of crucial importance is to see the poignancy, the pity and the pathos in this situation of deaths, children and adults, and not to do any cross blaming, because what is important is to prevent these deaths at any cost, to ensure that there is a significant improvement at the ground level. This is not a political matter, This should not be an adversarial matter because it is absolutely inhuman to find such deaths occurring. मैं समझता हूँ कि ये कोई राजनीतिक मुद्दा नहीं है, ये अत्यंत दर्दनायक दुखद प्रसंग है और इसमें कोई मेरी गलती तुम्हारी गलती का विषय नहीं उठना चाहिए। आवश्यक ये है कि ज़मीन पर ऐसी चीज़ें न हों, उनको इंश्योर करना चाहिए और मैं इसको बिल्कुल भी राजनीतिक स्वरूप नहीं देना चाहूँगा। I am not on the compulsion. We accept the fact that today the first come first served policy has been condemned. I started by saying that this government must accept responsibility, and we do accept responsibility for the error of the first come first serve. The first come first serve has now on 2012 February 2 been held to be wrong. It was not held to be wrong then. The only point I am joining issue with you is that while I am accepting responsibility, the BJP should also accept responsibility. Is it possible that those who implement and continue with the policy will accept responsibility, but those who invent it and operate it will not accept responsibility? I deny that.
What prevented you from scrapping it like the way you did with Pocha?
Because, no.
On the contrary, sir, both the government and the party consistently kept defending this policy.
I don't think you heard my answer. The answer is very simple. 1 minute, please don't interrupt. Please don't interrupt. Please don't interrupt. No, please don't. Let us be very clear. Let us be very clear. You haven't heard me. You have obviously not heard my answer. We did not change the policy because there was no Supreme Court judgment holding the FCFS bad in concept till yesterday. That's obvious.
Sir, one question. You said the Supreme Court has made it clear that there is no adverse comment either on the Prime Minister or on the Finance Minister. By extension, they have blamed Raja. Does that man stand any chance of appeal now? Has his trial not become infructuous because the Supreme Court has already commented and held him guilty?
You are asking a very good legal question, but it unfortunately betrays that you have not read the judgment. The last para of the judgment makes it clear that our comments about Mr. Raja shall not in any manner influence the criminal trial court. This is a civil judgment where the intention of the court is to comment upon the error of the manner in which Mr. Raja operated the FCFS policy. To that extent, Mr. Raja is certainly being strictured by the Supreme Court. But the Supreme Court has taken care and is alive to the situation that a criminal trial is a completely different species of proceedings. In that different species of proceedings, his rights as an accused are not to be affected, is what the court has said in the last para or the penultimate para.
They have commented Raja's is of criminal culpability in the trial court.
Yes.
And Supreme Court is a court of appeal. Yeah. In a civil matter, they have commented on his criminal culpability in the sense that the way he...
How can it be the last para is saying that we do not treat it as that? You're not reading the last para then. Of course, because the judgment says please ignore it for criminal purposes. The judgment says please ignore it for criminal purposes.